Hi, the interview question that I picked was, what does a professional teacher look and act like in your opinion? So, my opinion of a professional teacher is always going to act professional in no matter what setting. Of course, that's kind of a given in the question, is that you're always going to be professional. When you're at school, you're the professional. You're there to work with the students, and you're supposed to always be thinking about them. That is the main goal of teaching, is to be there for your students and to be able to teach them in the best way possible. So that includes things like being on time. That is really important to be professional. You want to be there before your students get there, to be ready for the day and for what comes at you. You want to have a positive attitude, always, always. You want to have a positive attitude. Even when you're on break, even when you've had a really hard day, you want to remain positive, because that is something that your students will really look up to and look to you for guidance. If something crazy is happening, you're going to be positive and you're going to remain calm and act in that professional way. The main thing that a teacher should look like is to wear professional clothing that is suited for being around children. You don't want to dress like you are hanging out with your friends. That's unless you, for some reason, like to wear professional work clothes with your friends, but most people wouldn't, I assume. You don't want to wear pajamas or like anything that makes the students not respect you as much as a teacher. You want to make sure that you're being modest and not showing anything off, because that's not very professional. It's not something that children should see. Another thing is that a professional teacher is always going to be there for the students, no matter what is going on. You should always be thinking about the students. Um, so, for example, something that I've noticed with my experience in my practicum and in my previous jobs and things like that is that having a professional teacher makes the students respect you. Having all of the qualities I've talked about helps the students know that they can trust you. And that really is the most important thing about this job, is having the students trust you and be able to learn from you. So that is the most important thing to of being a professional teacher. All right, thank you.